Good news about that. She exhausted that. Advanced early on in the postseason, and already the defending WNBA champs are on the ropes. Katie Smith will try to get it going today as the Shock try to get themselves back in their series with the New York Liberty.
We're forward sign and jumping on happy, but we will not see this. We're in Auburn Hills, Michigan, where the home team, the Shock, have to win to keep their season alive. They're the best record during the regular season, but lost to New York in game 1. Friday 7. Frankly, if he wanted it, this best in 3 for that. The other side of the bracket in the East, Indiana and Connecticut both play game 3. I said maybe in time, but NPA TV. So Detroit has to win or else they will go home. Dan Wardlaw with Dillis Rebecca Lobo joins us shortly. So the Detroit Shock. The game was tied at the half, and then New York kind of blew them out in the second half. But one player at least to play ball for Detroit is Tweety Nolan. She has a history of making big shots, playing well against New York. In fact, Liberty head coach Pat Doyle says definitively, this is the best guard in the league and the best athlete. She is explosive on the triple. Tremendous speed. In the open field, almost unstoppable. Rise and fire ability. That elevation allows her to get over most defenders. And in crunch time, Deanna Nolan is as good guard as there's the lead. But they needed everything she could give her because the rest of the starters were abysmal, including a shocking over by Katie Smith. First 0-point effort of playoff situation now. Entered to the Seattle place today. So Katie Smith obviously going to be important for Detroit on the other side of New York. They have the league's most improved player this searching over Markle. She's standing by with the Zakharova. Same. Chanel Detroit ends the regular season with the best record in the league. Your only playoff teams take or they'll lose the record. Why were you able to stem so in the league game one? We just want to ask you, calling the air the ball. No, how did he does? Trace, as Paul just said, he's wasn't back about less than games of regular season. Your pants wins with a good lens. How to who's back against the wall mentality up your square for the series. If you the last series start seeing the season, everything has smile, just like tight hands down the water, knees out here and there. And, really operation. Now they so much band members, they was not coming down the wires. They outscored Detroit the second half, 48-26 has been booked at Artoyo is starting. That's Farville in the middle. Take the first shot, the double in the game on Captain Bravo, the other four. And in the backcourt, Lloyd Washington for the guard this year. Aaron Ford hits big shots from the two spot. And for Detroit Shock, Manny baseball 6 ever is his starting center, Cheryl Ford, for the start. She played game 1, came off the bench. Sprint dash also up front. And Doris has backcourt league. Okay, that great. At least we're guessing backcourt league with no questions asked. Jose Christian coming off a double-double. 16 points, 15 rebounds, and Detroit gets the tip. It'll be interesting to see how the both respond to these which come out like they can bust. Well, the expectation clearly is that they try to show a knockout puncher that deflection. She'll backing up this in her first shot back in Brayville as they have the rebound and having both of them play, but that's not taken to the regular season. This is what you good shoot. Something else. This is a challenging part for Detroit. They ask him great about to get the hit that sets a break piece at 15. I did this down in this man get for the shot. And then on the shot or not. I'll make sure that he sticks was on the floor. So you see some of our guys. He's a big short. And Feaster comes out like a lot of people touch with the guy of Jeffrey Show. Okay, put the weapon in the shoot report as a 90. That's been a little bit there's a lot of blood as well, so mashable. But yes, that's a major challenge for Aaron for one defensively. There is good comparison in athleticism. One even a switch. Christian outside that and skips out. Feaster has another risk. He's been winning players in that first game. 0 for 7 from the floor, did not score. She also 0 for 7 the first size the teams played during the regular year. Packwood, maybe her best coach job this year now in 4th year. One of the youngest teams in the league. Maybe Christian was called on a personal foul. Pat Coyle's contention is it should be the first shot defensive position, and it was actually the issue that exactly the issue had looked. There's two sides of things. The push is there, yeah, there are the times where she says when paralysis by analysis is one of the best shooters. In fact, I think the best shooter in this basketball has really struggled previously. I just think that was smart. She never assisted them before they're in the regular season again when you hard, and it's how she could do for you. A lot of direct that if you just have to tell, just take like 1 year. Doubles with both footers come back and strong one. Black. That's what's there, so the baseline. Bottles over attention. York. The biggest bet they talked about is 6,000 points as a professional athlete, but against New York. Twice. That's how important for 7. I'm sorry. Unlimited season. Did 9 what else? 1 over 7. Over 5.2. That's what he wants to actually the season long one at the whole day for the outside part. Comment for that pair soccer match race. His face and cancer option. That horrible with that part, but she's gone. Next is just that one at Pierce and one day coming in. She's had a great smart off the bench all years to that. I'll have your movie to say about those. Lindsay, the one-time WNBA champion, it is from him that this defense is work done. That is Strider and everything else. Or coming up with the mess. Outside for exactly what he's much more nasty. Needs on. Carthon just one cups it out. And then look out. Wait for the bottom to be against here, so. Pick up bowling up for your place. He's the chip out bowling, fucks their face that they're still on. See you right now. Let's go. And my gift, well, what on that? Let's do it on them. That and Napier here in Brazil, Lampier was the foul on Fournette. Here's the she is that going to target. And I think Christine Justice, there's a picture. Or say it's just first side. Yes. Addison says, step in the thinking of a box and silence, but both of his words already cut the mission for the bunch. 25 pounds older than not this year, but gas, chill, blue shot. You're bringing the families on. If I want to keep out of me, when sex ain't babies, was checking your Farley lens in the career game. Lynette Pearson, where she's it was a Please run the bounce and kicks to the shoulders. So a major point for Detroit. Not ready for things. Your time off the pound. Saw this respect back. So for down at the free throw on after Catherine Graybill fouled her. As you see, she missed the last 19 games of the regular season with a defense league. Let's go. That will help. Now, I'm starting to treat her more ratings according to said shot mark about 85%. Said she just needs to get back in trust with an 8. Cheryl said, look, it's just so fast for her timing. She said, I don't know, I didn't take a shot in the first game. I 3 but shooting is good. So there, I said, most the other hand myself, she can't make it usually was expecting and starting off with it. I know that just speaking of brief to this play game said that she feels just I'm fine and I'm not super active playing, but just under a back it's actually a big arms and steel. Also, that's the complete shot. One way that the outfits that we can have one in the world, one that can have that is her. And the red has never been historic as the red cloud against the door. Like, we can get the yourself, but I get the ball out just it, and she knows that she's at the point she has. The second no blood or something. She's looking at fantasy, and but she's quite as old and powerful. Suddenly, it's good, I think that will be then sure, I guess, so I'll stay out. But it has changed so much that it's sort of less aggressive instead, and that's actually bad. Oh. 4 points and 5 rebounds for Cash in the first game. She'll play 3 minutes. This thing works in set after they can get 1 home for it. Things like that after going, he chips away. Susan is on the shot clock for New York. The best man has changed but Emma for this team. She's aggressive offensively. I just feel like she's finally getting her confidence back with that and that injury that she's worried about for Estelon. And she isn't set fishing the league. Happy wasn't good. She's going to pass back the levels of that part. Injury. Averaging 11 points and 6 rebounds during the regular season. And the goal will root it out. It's time to get a goal players. The ball within. So then he goes and calls for her first personal foul, and that will send Janelle McCardle to the free throw line.
When the attack comes, death metro, like the death of those watch the season.
Out of Minnesota, and that's been a spectacular story this year. She had a bad. She was a big follow, and was playing very away, and then she's such a fancy high-house player, and she was a season wide. She's not with this, she was sent by four. So they put lots. The answer to the swim paper, I could just put that in the house. This 18 was partially unstoppable when she was at Colby's in Minnesota. I thought she was the best passing side I'd ever seen in college. All of those skills on display. Last State's a game she's to come. She's loved that passing skill. How we got here of the day. As Detroit says, leads off guard and all of there is enough athleticism on the check. Top 28 circle. Where is it? Nothing will be to the says it for.
We say, I'll take up work at his
Yes, Jeff is rabbis or Davidson on the project. Okay, South. I was just trying to well, that's going to get something process. Yes, I'm doing a very good job saving weight for that's just a powerful tree to sell for it. I'm sure it'll fail. And the ball is 6 away, nothing stick over you. The hotel is the doubt. Hardly said this. Then it's nice. When she throws it away, she, no man, son, underneath her basket, came and struck the right. I felt well, say. Well, here's the guys far enough playing this. They played different level. The chance to the Detroit shot versus what we saw outside of it. And I one that just played one and just didn't know what was people and more that wasn't now. Here's some new things of my white that they figured or plus they shot as the best 3-point shooter. It's looking it's pretty all in.
I see back on this OG
thing in the heart for second. Also foul. So Detroit has to win. They're on nice 9-1. Up to be the champions, and you have to feel name up. I think it's one of the excitement, one of the pressure at this point. Like, we're finally to the nitty-gritty. Like, this is what we want. And every minute, every loose ball, every free throw, everything is jacked much more in hand because they play on the. Everybody knows you win them, you go home. Yes. That is exactly the position which the defending champs find themselves having played it today, and we not have a the champion as you see for a while here. Both teams are down in the first round. 2003, so for Seattle and Detroit, respectively, right now it's 8-7 while it's in the paint, and that's a major stabby like Detroit. You better miss it inside box. That was the mistake before it was like the Christian. But instead, threw it out of bounds.
Come on, I think that's all it is.
A couple of changes here, Braxton has affected how for Detroit. Watch takes for that leaves them push short. I had the Marvel grabs it off the floor. In what's not coming from. So I guess that's it. But it is the big decision. Haley Johnson, you said it also at the Detroit as shot is a part of equal one. He has to put it out over and actually wants to play half the also that would be the good for some more ability to hit shots now of course for the Fox and good job. We have it just under 10 points for either right for here and another turnover or second that even in position the glasses which should not make yourself so I have it's a speed would be the same back on the document. Moving that mentality that when it's on those 50 minutes, the president is explosive scorer. She starts to get almost deep points. The franchise 15 boards and 8-1. We're going to have some more proven. Brexit over. Great out first 24 piece. And we're going along. And her shot is still off. Their first three. It's probably the last people as a shooter did not wish for will the basketball. And I was something it is struggled with Austin off the linear said, hey, you're blacks. You're entertainers. Because it gets all wound up.
Oh, keep playing. Oh, keep frustrated.
Right on you, that beer amplifies that point. It's all that. His shot, that first foul. Here's the stat I was talking about with you play Detroit. This is a team that wants to run it up their back. They want to dominate you in the box. They want to be the most physically dominant, really make you better. Put something inside the field, they will dominate you. Intimidate. So far, they've not scored underneath, relying on jumpers, and also pressure continues to be high. Jamaica now has 6 shot question of New York. The shots are execution. It's superb. The preparation is superb. It's one of the things we're not today. Really, I think Glasgow. With the best being Smith has it knocks him out of bounds that night. And the officials will decide as to why has the ball and they corrected good job. It's fine. They Walker about the place out together. Walker's over. Breaks him. They've spent his fist a couple of jump shots in a row. This will add to her frustration. Bill and yourself get frustrated. I'll tell you what, even this shot for the ball over. It comes down to a game-winning shot. I'll take my chance with her. Teaming league matches of the white player is doing so much in her career. Winning an Olympic gold medal up to a decade team. Scoring best of nights at ABL this guy. Left is a key out there a lot. Detroit's 9 block down in MLA. The average right now, 5-3. 6. The one right 4 gets ball, gets he puts it in it. So, says the best he says. Then he needs up regardless of find it like a management job. In this book. I think he's switching for 1. Dargo working against Pearson. And his own right had to straight it out. And it didn't do that. Her baby step goes on the triple. This is for she could be stop cigar if I can use that Harry. Ability to go as well. He's going to time. You can't have it. Look at these numbers out. 18 points up was 50%. I want you. And sets other players as well. Thinking about let's go over now to Rebecca Lobo. If your daughter's shooting goals against the York, you set it up for anything special against you. Shots back there are open. I just haven't shot well here. Sometimes I'm down lunches in the under. Ask what going on trying to all these big leagues. I asked her that drink out of her shades, and she said, hey, when it's us against the world, or Matt her against the wall, we play better as a team. Matt, I want to see that exact point, Rebecca. She said, hey, Smith has had open shots last time. And the free pass, White has the second excess keeper of the place in the fire of his screen. They call it up. Bailey Smith were running Culversion on the bottom. That's it up. But here's what he took on the prior exchange for New York. He would then try out of here and to go. Mr. Pittsburgh, the Bells, the Legs, possible for Kaiser help for Arcades that it is 16 gun by Jed. Was qualified for his paper, very physical help. I see you again. So it was that. Texas. Boy, that is a Henry Johnson crazy shot that almost went in. And then the foul called on Crispallo. They get Ashley Battle, and I get glad here's set. The pass with it. And they were a shot to Siglet. The starting lineup for D1 Cheryl Ford was playing with that, but did not get comfortable having been out having season starting. It's supposed to Gwinnett got that call. Houston on the exits the 75 simply Joshi regular years. Ford is taking a break on the bench. Pearson has to be ready. This Hunter could be the 6th Player of the Year award during the award. Yeah, I haven't seen how she doesn't win that award. She's been consistently excellent off the bench all year. Maybe never lost at the end. My Kara's story. And so biased that I feel like Kara and first start with it. So despite the Sheffield start in Black, see how she's on edifying. But Kirsten, they ability to pass there because she opens so well. What is her base? That's it. That they started things with a little bit depth. Well, our teammates was 10 weeks. All of babies had a great person. Deep range on threes, and it's really good on this plateau. He's got 10 whites. He's got those aggressive. That's not a phase off. Shannon Johnson in their first basket. And Ashley got it. There's his free out. But the desperation shot, Jensen. So huge boys shot. I know champions. There's a one situation. And down 1 game and down 1 point. Basically going to the second. I go a few verses. Where I was gonna jet back on. upset the almost out to 7. Peter Christian has half of New York's 20 points. He's 2 for 2 for 3 as they are leading the champions 2019 as we head to the second quarter. We welcome in now Liberty assistant coach Nick DePillo, and even though your team had a losing record in the regular season, you could be split with this tough Detroit team. Why do you match up so well against them?
I think our team raised their level of play when you play against defending champs. They're who we aspire to be right now. I think our picks, we do a pretty good job inside for the most part. Whenever we face them, Shelby, this Afterthoughts, great up stretch the defense will get on.
This is a team that likes to physically dominate both of this season. That's the goal in the post, but it's 12 points in the lead right now. How important is it to match up with them inside?
Both very important right now. We're shooting 60% 3 and 50%. Most of them like good jump shots right now. One thing we just can't fall in love with is that we need to continue to play inside out. Let our inside thing give us a good presence inside. Hope the teams open up the shots we had at Hunter Roman.
All right, Nick DePillo, thank you very much for all the rest of the way. And is there maybe someone who could help them down on SJ? There she is, just again, what will stay. But she's off her steps. That culture is that's the center. So maybe they get support something. Nolan Smith, a starting guard for Detroit, who will play over 34 minutes and he wins in punch for pounds. Now, clearly, it becomes a story. If they're pick someone early, they are not in the game. This Ferguson, Gary Casement, the Mets play this year. This Thursday, as the actually is on the jumper. And stays with the Chargers rejecting again, move with that club up. Damn, now that's the story about Katie Smith was imploring her teammates to take a charge, but I think they'll fall in charge. And 70 rebounds, it's on defense, and don't lose your players. There's a long way to go. It's going to turn around. Turn around this actually battle fist, professional over to get it. Also still looking. Watch this. Their first, well, let's see the bait. This one there. But as a round thought about it, let's how full inside the Jensen. And the Benjamin, she shot it to sit. One, that's a young mistake, and the Dorcas at least experienced it more last year in the playoff games played. Yes, so yeah, there's that illustrates how they are. Nikki Minnesota. Mike's also very young at their average age. At 25 years youngest in this year. New York likes to mix up their defense as they come out of the end, which plays out to the Buxton can't get it, but Beckham's for the offensive rebound. But cannot gather it. Shell Ford checking back in with speed on like more basketball coming away to that. ESPN2, Seattle has to win to keep that Western out with 70 alive. That's in 70. It's 200 on and it's a great match. All on every game. 3 Sacramento and San Antonio. And then a couple of necessary games on Tuesday, New York and Detroit. Or please at Seattle, WNBA.com has any information. It's a difference of is by far the most impressive split that playoffs. So that's it. And the professor when Mother shot, I was trying to do so. That's the Lauren Jacks, Black over again. That's your most we're on the fourth quarter. Unbelievable. Next, they went into Seattle. The only team to win on the road game wrong. And they just spanked them. Man, West bracket is Billboard and Hample line years. Sacramento and San Antonio will play a deciding game 3 tomorrow night at yesterday's Texas. And again, Phoenix just one win away from advancing. I'll tell you, this is not going to be an easy out. But it was maybe the best defensive team in the league along with Detroit. But Becky Hammonds has contributed to do the job, struggled and big home style big game too. Like White's and Tracy Steele yesterday is, well, they just pulled over Sacramento. So those two teams will have decided, right? Carol Lawson after the game, she said, I've never not played in a Western Conference final. If you think about it, they get there every year. She is ready. And while in a position where if they lose, they are out the first down for the first time in a long time. So right now, Bill Lambier shot to buy some time. Kings on the bench. 5th tie of the game already. Wins this game. This series is over. New York, the Beast, by their dog, season, Cheston, 4 passes out. And Ewan Johnson up to Speedy Dolan. And here comes Barry Nelson the ball this day with the shot. Catherine Grable and Janelle Misparvo come back in. Detroit has gone stone cold. They've lost and missed rather not realized 11 shots. Some of them in close range. Braxton lay up the sheet. You have to come back with these two posts for New York. The Chubok is not getting it done. Jackson that goes struggling. I'll go and say Price. Yes, I to the show. He had 6 again. And Detroit doesn't win again. Yeah, she's been a hard matchup for Aorn. They will say Christian with the job with the New York Olympics. Very defensively. Argo to get more still the paint, but they don't see there's great all that. So Sherry, she makes it. It's really the catch. I mean, you don't want to show all of the Detroit checking at 23 people. That's what you're asking her to do. Great out. Let's see for her third season out of the woman. Out. You look like how we can buy the jump shot. They said outside the inside, the key area, Lori Moore. So I think we're sweeting the holy. But the other home packs looking for a foul, but was not called. No one elevates as high as anybody in this league. Pearson gets the offense. A pretty good on his second try. Gets it all. That's very right. I think if this was a he gets out, other folks just behind it. It is physical in the post, but they're not pulling. But Pearson really likes to make the official blow. In this side, in fact, they're not pulling. Not going for that performance is Christian's outside shot and halfway down and back down again. Johnson for 3, even is short. Family is 7. A few shots, just 1 for 4 on the field. Yeah, and you know what? Forward side, he's strictly here. Dominating New York in the paint. Jump shot. Great goal. Again, bringing forward away from the blue corner on the inside. Doesn't get it to fall, but will hit the free throw line as Braxton is whistled. On her first whistle. Short step. Fantastic. Right, Chanel McCarville. Let's go back for the glove. Right. Just see the tattoo with the initials BBM on Janelle McCarville's left forearm. Those are her mother's initials. Janelle got the tattoo in the summer of 2003 after her mom, Bonnie, was diagnosed with colon cancer. Bonnie was sick for treatments for Janelle's allergy dumpling. And she goes to box. Her daughter was there therapy to keto. They got her knocked off with disease. Bonnie passed away in April. Guys, during her senior year at Minnesota, Janelle said, I got the tattoo with my mom's initials because it reminds me of how I like this for her. I want to wear some relief, but I'm the best I can every time I step on the court. Yeah, such a loss. They go on the crowd. We will go to care for Janelle McCarville. I'm looking down and smiling to see how beautiful it is. Finding herself as a person and as a player, but sure is a beautiful thing. Most improved player in the league, very well deserved, as her team is still in a dogfight. 24 apiece. Detroit, the defending WNBA champions, who have to win today to keep their season going. Detroit Shock, their season recap. They got off to a terrific start at 10-1, and then Cheryl Ford went out July 20th. This last 19th regular season game due to bad knee. Lynched home court throughout the playoffs, and then Bill Laimbeer started resting the starters. And they lost their last goal regular season game. But that he said, after shut down his guards and quickly hash. But this right now, they're going right now. Laura Rivas, the trainer, said, listen, they played 34 plus minutes before making another championship. We've got to get them healthy. And let's bring in now Cheryl Reed, the assistant coaches for the Detroit Shock. And Cheryl, you guys, your team seems to be responding well from the loss. Why is that? Well, we just were really disappointed in our answer in game 1. I mean, it was just like a disappointing understatement. Charlotte, New York is the best three-point shooting team in the league. They're 4 of 6 to start this basketball game. Where are you breaking down, Corey, that particular area? I don't know if there's anyone breaking down. They do such a good job penetrating. We got his weight to play. But, they've made some top threes. Grado was pretty deep on the team. They shoot that ball with confidence, and we got to be able to see who plays. So, outscore New York 6-2 and 6 in the paint. Why are you dominating? Well, that's who we are. That's what we like to score the ball. I think we have to show for it. Well, that's been really helpful, and it is the call aside time. All right, Cheryl, thank you very much for your time. Thank you. We're going to this place, Cheryl. Ocean with quick power. Well, that's here. That must be interesting. Well, I'll tell you, Billy and Derek now is Packers Smith's very tough and sound. Just like the Packers, she's your most detail-oriented, trying to player of the first on his cap, who's most likely to defensive details. Takes a small building. It has that 2-6 dynamic, strong personality, so she's the more
5 is out there. Two of the bad boys, so Bill Lambier and Rick Horn back in the distance shortly again survives. You want to leave his 40 days, they such return there. Show refill on the X's and O's, the pep work. Just back along with the pep. 3 pounds, 6 pep, 5 yards, 3 pounds this year. And Cheryl Ford. Like for me, it 3 pounds when she went out, that she played updates. I've been down to Kevin Pullman Power. I'll be treating her back to the Frankfurt one on it. They are the bad boys, and there's a also from their heyday. Those two tough guys, like Eric and Wari, back when they played with I said, yeah, the first great guys, and one someplace, let's go to Rebecca Lobo. Man, I talked to both coaches about the relationship before the game, and Rick Marsh told me, early on, I didn't like Bill. He was arrogant on the first game. My word. He said, eventually, I learned that he was the guy that didn't need to play. He was a trust fund. So for sport is out. I was a getter. And when I first got here, he told my job. He was correct, but I didn't want to hear it from him. Bill said, Rick had to learn how to play ball. He was a thug. That's all. He was a team effort to teach him. Of course, now you ask him how his relationship. After 2 years playing together, great. They're positive and I don't think they even question that what they've got out of these member by their players. And every single player is better glad and been coached by these two guys and by Cheryl Reed, who's not a little no competition. So unbelievable one is thought the other is that's all right. Give it take. I don't want to be a big person called they have a swear jar actually in the locker room. I tell their contribution today to every side my figure. Hold on, these two is the truth. They don't phone is frustrated. She's had a couple of turnovers trying to do too much. That is not really on here with us. They're two difficult plays. Right up by one and has the ball back. Harrison off the mark, rebound battle for an Oregon piece away with it. Young running the show for New York. That two is issue. First, you have inside, and we're going to get a charging goal on Schmidt over that one. So far, earlier this half. Katie Smith and Bill Lambier in the Detroit shot. Go ahead and take the charge. More up. And they did just that as Christians called for a second foul. Both teams called. Detroit's missed its last 6 shots. New York its last 5. When it's just a 1-point ball game. New York worth this trying to take tough. They want to be in this game, but down the stretch because Detroit would have more pressure in that final or 5 finish this up. And the foul called underneath. We'll try to get a charge call, but instead they'll get a blocking brawl on Lori Moore. Her was when you get to crunch time with Detroit, they have some players that already mentioned Casey Smith, Latrina Overalls. They have some great finishers. This separates them from many teams in this league. They have more than just one option in crunch time. 125 games played in the playoffs amongst their personnel. You see Kate Smith was shut out in the playoffs for the first time in her wonderful career at 8-1. There is one of the best gracious in Brookside. 830 game extending shots are ridiculous. It's about 7, I can tell you. And many of those big shots are up against the New York Liberty. So tough to match up against. You know what's ready for the tour so far tonight. This afternoon, this 1 to 5. They're going out now. Skip to that goal. Scoring one. They said 3 Curry do that. Wow. 5 points for. There's 6 points for the out in those second 3 of the day. And they're looking to run. That's a soft ball. It's tonight. The day is using this up. Going on for that. Texton. And Detroit gets it. Oh, it's an easy shot on him. You don't expect Aaron Thorne to make those kinds of mistakes. Hold on, call you on this. Also, the player is the assistant coach. BYU, the Austin, that wants to get both players correct. That's too tough a pass to make. As a passage on the exposure, BYU shield. And LSU. And Donald Garza, 6 boards. Come on, go deep. That's still nothing in the team. New York, hot that project. Up to the ball. Represent. So, lead by 2, maybe. That for maybe easy to slip on 5 points. Or 87 Smith trying to do that. I'm going to do this, you guys. People's going to got that thing that's accident. That's over now this crowd, which has been dormant for much of the game, trying to get that going. Finish on the layup. Gotta be careful here if you're New York. You do not want to get this thing into double digits. Decent stuff. This type of team that has you playing in that he's all can catch, but he's bad. You can keep this happen. On his swing, will be heading to the free throw line to shoot the Baker. Danny Smith got shut out in the first inning, and they should be shut out in this one. They will play their ring. She'll take it, and Barrett Detroit's last 8 points. They lead by 5 here in the second quarter, and Katie Smith growing up in Logan, Ohio. It was a great start at Ohio State. This is what Katie looked like way back when. Yeah, this is the hardest one for me to come to grips with because she's such a tough competitor. You don't anticipate the pigtails. This is more like, honestly, now prom dresses are like bridesmaids dresses. You look back and you go, I'm not sure I wanted to do that one. It looked like Melanie. The scrapbook for Katie Smith. It was taking a well-deserved break, and you see no one in the history of women's pro ball has scored more points than she has. And the top 3 boys in league history, 4th in points, and just a great, great basketball player. She's one of those players who does whatever is necessary. Scoring, passing, leadership, toughness, defense, whatever you need on a particular night, she'll provide it. She is one tough kid, is Glenn Cash. Heads to the line, and Katie with 10 points. She had none in game 1. Detroit now with his largest lead of the game at 6. And rebound, Kara Braxton can't bring it in. Janelle McCardle has it. Rebound, don't dissipate. Don't take a chance for that offense. Rick Pulse into us. And then that out of the shot and lose all the ball. It's good there. She just creates rhythm. I stood it. Rebound down there. And one keeps don't worry about that. I just it's got right there. Awfully close. 3 stills and rebounds. Out of preparing. Back to the original on Phoenix and goes on to be straight for it. So I thought you guys having 4. And foul ball and 12 seconds goes on a shot clock until he gets it back. Then he sort of stat instead of that looking to the job of buying time for no step, pulling in a out for the check to the back there. It doesn't fit that to the roots. And the sheriff gets inside. Yeah, I feel salty. This gets into the hand of the Lord's strength. The pickle the strength of the first breath. The top down there. Was things. The nurse said, good for this time. Good to it's one side before we sit down. Russian fills over the corner. It's very still. And then it's in the hell. Not the thing with the honest calls. Well, they have the ability to get my bubble of the sand in the morning. Yes, really polished, they're really cool. Listen up. That's that. Game that calls some people when you want to just settle. They have all sort, but they measure, not the face back. Shorty, stop it, going to the face. That's special battle who took up her third personal foul, and I was sending Peter Johnson and to the free throw line. The Bucks Saturday Night Football is ABC's college football. See the players, see how often he had blasted about Thomas and Cal. And we have shown that the 35-18 Southern lost last year. Saturday's typical to the 80s and Congress of the college football this year. He's good. On the schedule, that's Virginia not works. Being City Water ride with game. Rubber, so I'm going to be game coming up all this season. Got to go too short. The ball is without trading the on the goal. Or serve seat in the roll. And Tiffany Jackson comes in line and attacks the basket and the line of the free throw line is tracked and he beats up her second. Adequate very confident in the basket. This can end in awkward Jackson. It's off of another minute goal. I told her that I thought they'd be hard best to know. But she's just got to be, let's see how. The third is a self-minded competitor. Oh, she's offside. Your office. Look, she's not going to shoot the best speaker at that door. It is being self-minded. Those are the set great efforts. Then Daughtry, the press, Jim Blosser, their shot, outside the curving. So out of the set. He was sort of rejoicing. Colin has his, has also a place. She's here to go off and so at the home. Yeah, that's a little bit age to I read single candidates the chance for double button. Since the points to be one sort of the destroying down, Shannon Johnson is taking that a greatness on and 8 so showing pass to the town girl. He's thrown to the floor, then it handed on this way. And Alicia loaded up to 39-29. Yeah, that was that. The Detroit Shock has started to run away with it here in the second quarter. Cash completes the 3-point play. She has 8. When you see the field goal percentage, that's when we figured it had to catch up to New York and under nobody can always jump shots. We've got something chance to go back to Detroit has had something beat. I think nothing in the league the field goal percentage state. Corin misses the train. Shot check this out. Eating right at the rim. Kelly's fine, but he flicks it. It's a lot of plays. So take your time here, New York. Take your shot. Make sure it's a good one. That's a lucky see passes here tried to get inside. They dodge ball again. He's a little bit off course there by Lori Ford. 6.8 seconds left. Detroit on a 15-2 run. And New York at least trying to get something positive before they hit the half. Arches. Differential advantage for Detroit in the series. You want to hold around Ferris? Coming sympathetic. Robert Ferris, her first shot goes in. 1.2 seconds left. Ball tipped by Jackson Horn. Unable to capitalize, but there's an out-of-track route. Scoring New York 23-11 in the second quarter. New York led by 1 after 1. And we'll head into the locker room down by 11. This is something we haven't seen in a one. Well, it's all here. What you can love that. Was the blood son of your anything. The second half is about to begin as we look at our Discover Card game summary. Detroit with a terrific second quarter, and New York really depending on outside shots, and it's not working so far. New York team that for the regular season was not great in the third period. Now they turned that around in game 1, but they need a big start to this period. As far as Gargan Ward and the defending champion Shock have to win this game and force to go on. Now AOL inside the game, we're going to emphasize the points in the paint where Detroit is just dominating. That's just absolutely taking it to New York in the paint, whether it's Swin Cash using their athleticism to get around people, whether it's Cheryl Ford going chest to chest and saying, I'm stronger than you are. Shannon Johnson was terrific again in the first half, provided a lot of minutes for Dan and Old Katie Smith, who had 2 personal fouls early. She was impressive. She was sending herself and teammates up with points. And I'll tell you what, you better come with your A game inside if you're ball cheap. Compete with Detroit. You look back only just under 7 minutes in that first half. You see the end goal and get ready to bring her team back out. As we're going to head over now to the third half of our team with our Columbus. Pam talks about coaches at the half. Patty goes that New York's biggest concern is rebounding and our turnovers. So we did a decent job of it. Or defensively. So they have a real defense. They're obviously going to the train. She said, yes, it's okay. Give us a second. As we're sore. Don't have here. I said, and you said that you want to know what for something that goes because they have 2 fouls, but we need to protect ourselves. Ask when you're sitting there. No, if we have the same intensity, we'll be okay with it. On us this year, we should be the intensity in the second half. You mentioned it, Ricardo finally gets New York its first points in the paint. She drives the baseline. I don't know any coach who ever says that his center deals with good situation. He acknowledges they are more talented than they are, but it doesn't make them a better team. He's got to come with that intensity. It's the full back at the half. It's a down our direction. And elevating as well as anybody in this group at the fourth point. Jamie Johnson actually found December 10 minutes in that first half. I'll giving them a break because of the foul trouble with 2 of the starters, but also getting on the actually the best of the way. Thanks to the so the points, 3 assists, 2 boards. You outweigh the fighting. Chicago firing away from the outside. That I mean, just that I got it. And you know what? Oh, just some no. I think he's a scores for a couple of seconds. Shelford did start this basketball game. Then the bench and the 8-1. After this in the last 19 games, did he break it look like he with a knee injury? That one pops out of cash or Christian Williams. Wish it all big something for it. Bill Lambier and Pat Doyle, both of the head coaches, are mic'd up in this game. New York winning game 1, going over a game that was tied 25 at the half, and then it's 73-51 at the guards. They go gives it up a play. One shot. There's another journalist that we can turn, but that Doyle. Oh, funny, don't you? That's great. Well, screw that one away. If it's not make that one pass, it has to be a bounce pass. It's the only way she's going to catch that. Let the turnovers down. They practice up there. I thought, okay, like already. I'm sure thirds happening. Oh, well, he's so clear. He's has kids. And the Detroit lead is up to 13. Obviously, how the game goes. Excited about my WTs tonight, right here at the Dallas of Walker Hills. Christian with his step back. The team fall. Here comes so. Good luck to another with the 3-inch space. Owen's gone to run about this. He got a cut with somebody. Okay, thanks to check there. There's Thorne simply. It's up to a visit, but this one, in the third quarter is treating all in stakes to show him a pseudo. She has lost 6 of their points. Doyle says the best guard in the league is 3-0. It's they're trailing Detroit by 15. Like gave the shot hate to win. That's a game 3 in the Eastern Conference semis. Asher Battle has checked in for Aaron George. And more of a defensive replacement. They try to stop Nolan. Phil McCarville steps out. She's got 10. Battle playing with 3 persons. She's got 20. She's able to fires an iron. So, Rick Moore just had a conversation with Steph Cash prior to her hitting the floor. You wonder if he's to be aggressive. I predict she was and works. There's a profound influence on this team. Test them is very sarcastic in his criticisms. I think both guys show Reeves make players better. Couple of championships. Last year, also in 2003 for the shot. The Fargo was just called from her first foul on one end and picks up her second ball on this one. On this end, she rolls over Katie Smith. I think for now. And he faced her, the 6'8" center out of Liberty University, checking in, so some size and feet, but he was doing the hot showstop. The fact that they did it with the last, he had 6'8" with a strong body and solid touch the post, and I thought the biggest balance of victory under the right staff for ADP's Cambiato. Traded to Rich Ryan in the offseason as Lori Moore. There was no 8th end of the afternoon. I think it's up to Lori Moore. I used to go, first time she was at Tennessee, that's a walk to make get it. I have to let the Lord know was taken in the first round by New York. I was a little bit surprised and really thought she would be as good as a pro and talked to Pat Boyle about that team. Yeah, her sister Mary, who does some work with Nike, had her at a high school camp and just loved her. Thought she was physically tough. She dominated, but I have to tell you because she chose those closest. She's just going to have this excellent attitude all the time. Rado misses the 3 rebound taken down. I saw still in Peter wants to quit the 3-second timeout. Yeah, it's a duo. Coaches can call a timeout. This season has a college to last. They're calling from the bench, but Lori Moore is trying to do a great year. Rochelle Ford has been banged up. Again, missing the last 8 regular season games with a knee injury, and this is something up around her eye. We'll check on her and have more. We return to the Dallas of Auburn Hills. The Shock right now in control. WNBA playoffs on ABC. Brought to you by Taco Bell. Think outside the bun. Adidas, the official outfitter of the WNBA. Southwest Airlines, official airline of the WNBA. And the new Discover Motiva card pays you back for paying on time.
Welcome back on a beautiful August afternoon. The Palace of Auburn Hills. Cheryl Ford has the ice applied to her forehead because of this play.
It's a non-contact sport. Listen, Captain Ralph Crandall. A little pop to the head as she tried to go over and screen for Janelle McCarville.
So she has got the bag of ice up on her head as
Detroit leads at 52-37. New York League is best of play series by games and nothing.
But right now, they are being bowled over.
They're just chains up the country. And not even one question to set this on. Helps to Joe over there out.
And it looks like she's ready to go without the basketball.
Knock shot. And Gerald is now for Detroit. New York's last leg. 23-22.
Since then, they've been outscored 30 to 13.
So right against by Drexler.
Still inside the 3-point line. Then Janelle McCarville has it, does it.
Yeah, that's her teammate's fault. Now Braxton jumps out, works hard, stops the basketball, and then help out. Promise to you. So the Detroit League is now 13. Braxton working against the ball building. She goes hard. And she can dominate this. Hey, you know this now. You've got to keep Cradle in the McCarville on the floor. The young coach players, Jackson Davenport, did not play well in the first. We don't think they're an option for New York here to second. 15 targets for limited business. Let's see. Kurt McCarville and Cradle got a stretch.
They've been elevating this thing off the board. McCarville comes down.
30 is slow now.
In favor of the shot.
Great out.
Great people from Braxton to head over, but Craig was able to get the basket anyway. Catherine has 5, her first basket since the 3 put them on 23-22.
It's a 10 or just inside going into the fourth period. Make some shots in the fourth, put some pressure on the third.
On something negative. If you lay before the inside of Gilgram Beer, Ashley Battle picks up her fourth.
Watch this exchange that worked out. Ferguson's going to happy with job. She's going to jump out on the screen and stop the basketball. Now, Pearson's got a choice. She's got 2 people in there. Swim chaos just kind of gets lost. You got to know what you're doing against the pick and roll. You can make the switch. You import heavy for his own. You'll get your basket.
Lynette Pearson walking the baseline to perfection. She had a very good first half. 5 points, 3 steals, and 7 rebounds.
It says that the excellent has been Lynette Pearson all season long.
Right? Yes, inside of everybody. Houston with a nice speed.
Stop that. Please address the replay we just did, okay? Because it's another screen of goal. He switched it again, and he's angry at it. You know how you're going to play pick and roll.
Detroit still holding on to a 13-point lead where they go. Rolling, this and everything.
Asking for the foul, but I doesn't get it.
Lori Moore brings it up square. And the foul, not wide, but McCarville put it on and got the follow.
But now,
All stature looking for him. Football is looking more. Just kept going while Katie Smith and others were looking towards the official. Remember what the ref said?
they'll talk about RNC throughout October. So they're going to give this great old.
It's it. Here they go as they could try to dip into this lead.
Even got into the single digits. His teammates enough praise that they're always in the game.
They're Ashley Gadding losing it. Sitting Greg out. After Jim
Up to ESPN2, Game 2 between
Seattle and Phoenix. It starts at 7 Eastern on ESPN2. Phoenix wins, that series is over. And a doubleheader Monday on NBA TV. Decisive games, Connecticut at Indiana, followed by Sacramento and San Antonio. And a couple of, if necessary, games on Tuesday. New York and Detroit, and or Phoenix at Seattle. Both those games on ESPN2. For repeat listing, go to WNBA.com.
Now, Phoenix was impressive. Diana Taurasi take exception to people thinking they're not a good defensive team. And they did a heck of a job on Warren Jackson and Dane Park.
Jackson was totally shut down in the fourth quarter. Janelle McCarville has 8 points so far. And the third quarter, Detroit led by 11 at the break. And Cheryl Ford, both of them headed on. And Garrett Braxton takes a seat.
To me, she's the toughest matchup for New York in the post.
Farhan Ford right now.
Oh, geez. There. Love it, and let's get that take the money off. Straight clear out play for her. Katie with the dozen after she was shut out in game one. I know. That's cute. Yeah, he's a key step. He's up. You know. I just shut you on it. Katie said, "Down for a second before we happen to the referee for a foul." This is the one area she's such a competitor. Yeah, Katie's a competitor against his stuff. But I'll tell you what, there's one person in the league, and my husband is an excellent official. But if there's somebody who says a good teacher, he might be the quickest. If that was not this plan, I don't think she wanted the end one. It's after. Watch this. This is why she wanted a foul ball. She's going to be. She does a little bit of that there. Yeah, this is right on against her. Like this, and forgot that down one. She took no ball. So say they cheat her up. First, she hit the free throw. Then the punch her. Send her. Look at that. Was it just pre-watered for the you get inside 10? But some kind of foul there. That's that. What's that? I think they got the foul. Lisa Willis just checking in, and second-year player out of UCLA was picked up from LA for Cheryl Baker earlier in the season. Got the bucket of some playoff recaps for you. Indiana coming back so nicely. Anna before just playing out of her mind this year, Ace. We've already talked about it says Anna and Seattle and San Antonio and Florida. Yeah, we're physical and mental toughness by Tamika Catchings to be playing in that basketball and that's at a level she's playing Asia Jones and Ellis 6'10" ankle. It's amazing because you and I both were at that game one, triple overtime, and both of those players were able to come back and play well in game two. And look who's in the house today. Lindsey Harding, that terrific rookie from Minnesota. I unfortunately another with her season cut short because of an injury. She's in the mix for Rookie of the Year. Though it is relief, she's missed too many games. I'll tell you, I don't get surprised. Only because I felt like Lindsey missed too many games. And I also voted for her. Lindsey had a great all-around year. We looked at her best for Chicago. Lindsey Harding is definitely the front runner for Rookie of the Year when she got hurt. Great defense. Excellent Washington. Preston has to put one up. The free throw is in before the rebound. Katie Smith, she's angry. Yeah, I'm sure. Lots of physical stuff. Should have for a while. No, they can do some help. Wallace is almost to go up a three. And it goes in for Lason Harris. He said, "Don't keep a shot." Since coming in about a minute and a half ago. And it was a 9-point. Usually, closer. It has to be closer than that. But not first out. For a sweep, you see where she put that up that it was going to miss. And she missed the gathering. Didn't go better. And the shot has just been not what it should be all season long. And just hitting and that's 2 points here in the bush. And that was a Malaya, I thought. Dalton. 1 minute to go for the third quarter. The 9-2-point cushion doesn't put enough pressure on Detroit down the stretch this game. With 5 minutes to play, New York has got to be within 4 in order to get Detroit's field and pressure of elimination. Can't make up there. Might have been foul away from ball. But yes, she has thrills to Holiday Global.
All of this year, they are successful because of the way they play as a team. On that last possession, Shamika Christian very upset that Lori did not see her wide open down the floor. They continually jawed each other during the possession and going back defensively. How quickly are they going to react? Wow, you know what? I thought Moore was taking some heat defensively. Not sure. Christian has an argument there. It felt like they could send the bottom her early. Stand forward, New York run. Was outside for rebound. Yes. That's a Washington City with some fight belt, and now they're nipping at their heels. That Goyle says she's the toughest player. Use your skill. Like so tough, place. There's so many painful injuries. This Catherine Graybaum. That was a football player. She sort of has that mentality as well. Shot clock at 7. Here's the go. This is and Mace. Well, this is it, rather. Here we go. New York in 10 seconds after this third quarter. That's Chicago. Last kick on the shot that's in long two. It was off the mark. Of New York doing exactly what they needed to do. Closing the third quarter on a 12-turn run. They're not all game as New York closed on a 12-4 run in the third quarter. They only trailed by 7 heading into the fourth quarter in a game that Detroit has to win. They are starting to make shots. This is a very good shooting team. Crandall gets an high side. McCarville offensive board. Post that. Could have been an A-line. Lisa Relis out of nowhere. A couple shots off the bench. When that Pearson standing with their hands down under the Russell Pearson characters. That's the big one. Now remember, in game one, New York went on 2 major runs. One in the third, one in the fourth, 18 and 16-0 respectively. And there's a big one in the third today, 12-4. The Pammy, they've got to be close under 4 minutes. I mean, this thing's got to be within 4. You've got an experienced Detroit team. They will not feel the heat of elimination unless you're that close. The Detroit Shock, the defending WNBA champions, and how big of an upset would this be with New York? They're losing peak of the regular season, a 68 record. She struggled with them. They had the season that he was qualified for their solo game. They're in a 7-point total. Nolan with possessed rebound tip to control. Like she was a little guilty, but maybe a little come up crazy from the jump shot. Good. Then from young working down walls against Spring Fellowship out with Pearson. Lewis. Elmo's strength of time from the floor, but Crandall gets the nice offensive rebound on the first 44. That was not an easy thing to do. I mean, it was 3 minutes. Beautiful shots. And Lori Moore with the 3-pointer. And what had once been a 7-seed blow. It's down to 4. And this crowd has gotten really quiet. I don't think they believe in what they're seeing. And I'll spin cash inside, raise it up. Cardinal with another rebound. Boy, that first step will know it. That's in course. This is on check on the face off. Mentioned healthy coming back from the big injury so quick. The game back together this year. The Cardinal will head fake on Pearson. And the ball was tipped, so now backcourt shot. And Pearson blocks it out of guys. 1 second left of the shot clock as we might push. And then we have a little conversation. Well, that's a point sign. It's after defense. The closet. Now they got to go here. Within 1 plus second. It's defense. Looks like McCarville's got a step. But Lynette never gives up her effort. Time and there's beautiful point. Enough Pearson. York has to catch and shoot. But they can't get it in cleanly. It goes off to Tiffany Jackson's hands. Slant, it's a shot clock violation. So, and the ball goes over the goalie. Here's one. And guys, I do not want to base. Can you do something like that? Don't think about this, okay? I think that's fun. You know, not having to get skilled, okay? You know, you really need work. Thank you. Keep on the feet. Watching. Good. That's for doing some coaching that Janelle McCarville taking around after the exchange. And then, yeah, from Pearson, Deanna Nolan with the ball. She's got 10. That's where a bit to being frustrated at times this season about the stakes over Belgium. With the shuffle here, more. This is side the 3-point range, a wide open 3 and it ringed out. Ahead of the Shannon Johnson, veteran point guard, now coming up the net for the shot. Something new with him, Toledo, and up here, he's still on the nice at the point, but to leader and confidence, stir the addiction to Trav this season as opposed to all her prior seasons. He has 10 of Detroit's 21 points off the bench. And this is once 4, stepping back to 8. Wallace proves it off its foot. Question for 3. And the long rebound taken in by Clennette Pearson. So New York's going to discount from the outside. Detroit spells it out. It has size, but you have to be consistent defensively. They should output the try to make into 20 some guys. Here's some living in the cradle. Then they'll get Clennette. The personal foul. We're second on the charge. Bill Lambier, understated this time for the Sunrise. That seems high. And Pearson off the bench working on a double-double. 11 points and 9 boards. At one point, they were dominating the rebound category 13-1. The bench rebounds. When a big part of it at other side.
Really bad.
And they're fun and time out from the bench.
Good back up and spike this up.
Their timeout with 6:54 left to go in the fourth quarter. Philadelphia has been the best for this thing that's a BLBA on both sides of the ball. One side of the West Choller, McCardle. They have a 1 or 2 to second one another. It's getting sensitive in Sterling Heights. Katie Finster was on hand to conduct basketball clinics and speak with the participants about the importance of fitness and good nutrition. WNBA cares, leading, inspiring, and creating positive change. She had to do a lot of leaning over to get down to the eye level of those kids. There's Katie at 6'8", had a terrific collegiate career capped off by the surprise run to the Sweet 16. Linking Penn State and DePaul on better to get there.
Really outside.
It was so hard. In this camp, the Farmville back in off the bench, and her second effort pays off. How about that little square? Here's a federal get close and the persistence to get the bucket down when you need it. 25 pounds lighter than last year, and the most improved player in the league.
Wait. Go ahead.
Now, the guys that had it. By design, and that last final Patty Coyle told her team, the ball has to go inside. And then she said to Jackson McCardle, you have to be strong. They got to box out. How about this, Doris? Said, we've got to cut this to 4. He scored, stopped, scored. That's the only way they feel that he goes down for a second. How about McCardle? Here's Lane. Great plays. In the last defense, she was the 2-on-1. She was outnumbered defensively. Those two said, and she caused the turnover. Girls playing some ball. So now McCartney allowed 18 points, and it is down to 4. They got the score, the stop, and the square, and they're looking for the 7. Katie's got to play. A short again. 2-on-2 now, 3-on-2. More to Christian. But look at that. Tiffany Jackson working against Cody Smith, and they're going to get yeah, that's not very tough. 7-5. Offensive foul. I think they feel like she put her so hard into the defender. Pat Coyle was calling for Lori Moore to look endlessly. How about this? Katie Smith. Great defensive block is the ball.
What under thing?
And Leland don't
Should say, but they end up
call.
here. They have their game set. They're not a great basketball player.
They could blow the whistle. Maybe see they get that technical foul for you. Maybe be a taste dividend somewhere. Oh, right in the middle. So that Pearson now leaves it. You should have this on the front rim. And New York tries to cut the lead to 1 with this 3. Now, Lisa Willis, who hit her first couple of shots, as Miss White wants to. That's a quick shot. It's not what you want to see. White has a good acquisition. Let's see her minutes diminish as the season went on. As they traded with the Snow Baker. Baker was languishing on the bench. Good thinking, everybody. Good. Yes. So I got to see ready to add to them. That is the New York defender fell down. And Shamika Christian is checking Deanna Dolan. It's actually Lisa Willis who fell down. But look at this elevator. This is just maybe the prettiest jump shot of the 18 days, Deanna Dolan. But the pure jump shot really gets up in the air. Christian now with 3 fouls, and Tweety Nolan completes the 3-point play in her 7th season out of the University of Georgia. And the lead back up to 7. But we are inside of 5 weeks. Yeah. Every possession magnified now for New York. Christian from the outside opened up her hands, and it was good. But unbelievable chase by Christian. She brings a lower release point to Nola, but that was pretty. 14 was Lincoln working the baseline. Stop the shooting. Of course, we play. Right. Here, taking some young prestige right now. A quick shot by Willis on a prior possession. Let this go, Willis. Let it go. You're not going to make that fly. Not against the player's experience. He's good enough to bring a swift pass. Let that go. Cash is just a couple of inches taller, and Willis has made a couple of mistakes here in first time. Rebound battle for Lynn Pearson cannot control it.
I think right else that a bid for Jackson. You need Willis on the floor. The reason being she gives you athleticism that form does. So she's going to stay for now. Well, she's very noticed too. Erin Thorne has she's got like a heat pack, a heat pad that she had been holding against her back. Why do they let Fuego today that one? That was your tip off. I'm confused by that. It's a great question. You don't see that before. You got a blow. Again, it's pulling a Pearson. Patty Pearl also back. I guess while she was on the big that substitution here this night. I thought she was at the scores table prior to that. It's up shot. Thunder. The next one's water for the Colin. 3 fouls now on it for the guessing. And Tiffany Jackson is a fighter who is not a good free throw shooter. Heads to the line. The rookie out of Texas, 5th overall pick in the first round of the latest draft. Being about 57% during the regular year, but she's 3 for 3 today. Follow along at WNBA.com during the postseason for player blogs, exciting videos, photo galleries, as well as expert analysis from Florence Morgan and John Pett. Of course, like Katie Smith and Lori Moore as we cover the excitement of the WNBA playoffs on the WNBA.com. Everybody mentioned Carol, how happy he was always like them. That's in Phoenix to broadcast a game on a Dave Fashion Holly Road night as Phoenix tries to kick Seattle. I Rachel sees Carolyn is under and how is it tucked in? She was picking to feel as if her husband is out down too. No, it's too hard to shut down. Here, you do not want to go under a screen. This is too good a sheer big offense. Really fine. Well, it does, of course, they're nipping at the heels. Detroit extends the lead back to 6 and we are inside of the Javon. Fargo post there with his fierce as get out on the stage. Into the matchup to watch him this game. Shot clock at the high hand of Gillison fouls McMurdo on the jumper. So Allen says, you may not like the Lampere. This is going to be on your case if you don't play to the level you're capable of. She said, well, you are going to hear it and you are going to listen and you're going to be better. You're right. And she is better. Never finished higher than 8th of MVP balloting, despite her great credentials. Wow, 19-7 record. Yeah, I believe they're the best backcourt in the league up. But I think I'd take the animal and play this split against anybody he could pick. So how does this stand up? But should cover. There are some really good ones out there. And Lindsay Whaley and Katie Douglas are an outstanding tandem. But these two are pitch Stetson. I didn't visit 5. General things. Usually there's the bar I think Washington gets the ball. More to Christian. Okay. Show me that. Look at the returns in that shot. I mean, we're talking about textbooks pulling on the basketball and words of the rim. It's unbelievable. Later, college ball offense also. I don't know why though. Tennessee. But she was the SEC Player of the Year, and it's coming back to New York. What's it? It's the Pep returns about it. This that block. He's actually. Nice to have a time. Jamaica Hartsjoe and Janelle McCorkle right now. I've taken this record. They're playing a new level and have taken this game to a tie. New York wins and this game is over. They tied up for them. Watch these guys go. Team to see. We got a great game for a year. Schlecker coming back to the look at things you're gonna do now. You can have shot and you can. Down to the final 2 minutes and 54 seconds. New York on an 8-2 run. We're tied for the first time since 27 all, and Janelle McCarville's been a beast in this ball. She has been an absolute beast. Here's the reality with under 3 minutes to play. Detroit is the defending champ, the weight of expectations. New York, quick loose and fancy free and playing hard. Playing hard defensively with Janelle McCarville. None on phone, none on phone. Now, Detroit has got the champions that they think they are capable of winning. New York, no expectations, man. Nobody thought that being the playoffs to start the year. You respond better now, she's going. Well, look at this. I into the rebound. Stephen Cheryl Curley gets it. Out of Capital is called against New York. It's going to Rebecca Longbahorn. Came right after that first. And with New York in the 22 point odds, the NBA question is team's effort, heart, determination after going through X's and O's. Watch for that. I told you before the game there was going to be a time when your heart is going to be tested.
now is that time. We'll see how they respond.
All right, it's a test for everybody. By to say that foul. We jump ball, and the shot here is Cheryl Killen. Tips it back to 3-0. It's a lot easier to play without the weight of expectation. 16 and 18, they're in the right with here. Houston can't get it to ball, but Stitches the out there. Has somebody walking. Or Chicago going forward with this like that. The big body's getting up and taking back to the play. It's on the cigar on the streets. He goes, that's one of those, Phil Knoll? Okay, yeah. The first shot of the game, and it's in the blind crap. It's a half with 2 minutes to go. And I touched the travel. Have a foul called on down. And Shabbat has taken an XP step with Sheila into that. All right, on Ashley, but we get 6 in this league, so Swin Cash, it's back to the free throw line. You get the benefit of the second look here. Let's see. Let's see Trap. I'm not sure. I still don't know after the second look, so officials, they're going to do it on a moment-by-moment basis. As misses the first free throw. 76% on the season. She's just 2 for 5 from the line in this game. Some for 6. Earson, I get it. He wants him to. Nolan gets in there. Sometimes it's hustle on being aggressive. You're rewarded for that. I'm going to get your blast. Like just would have been anything. What? That was a huge one. Nolan Grimison again. The rebound, up the ball, and we're probably finishing the ball. He's equal grab a wrist shot. Wow, we're tied up at 73, a minute and a half to go. New York wins, the series is over. You take your job. You were New York. You were in position to win down the stretch. The road, and it's not just like one time they trailed by 17 points in this game. The Barton and Ford. What next shot? That's a shot clock violation. It's over. Let's use it. That is you. They are top. They have a beat. That's something good. So now Detroit gets the ball back. Northern uses the outlaw that's that's all she did of it. The rebound is taken down. Christian can't go. And the ball goes over. They're getting opportunity on this. So she had every fail, but it comes through the most. The else, here both sides. First shot, it'll be very good. She is also walking into the free. So you're with our team, having a low where trying to shot the shot. Wow. On the outside.